Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the 10 o'clock news on KAJ, Montana's news leader.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Don Fisher. The trial of a Flathead County official accused of killing trees at a public park near his Whitefish Lake home have been delayed and assigned to a new judge. Flathead County Commissioner Phil Mitchell has pled not guilty to felony criminal mischief. Mitchell was charged in July after court records say a county parks employee discovered 6 dead cottonwood trees next to Mitchell's home. According to an affidavit filed by the Flathead County attorney, Mitchell admitted to pouring Roundup on one of them because he said that they were, quote, a substantial nuisance. Mitchell issued a written apology to county staff for destroying the trees and offered to pay restitution or plant new ones. The previous judge, District Court Judge Jim Manley, excused himself for the case, while Judge Robert Olson will now preside over the February trial. Mitchell was elected to Flathead County Board of Commissioners in 2014, and he previously served on the Whitefish City Council. And switching to weather, a much chillier start to the week compared to last, and it looks like there even might be some snow on the way. For more, let's turn to Chief Meteorologist Aaron Yost for a look at her first forecast. Aaron?
Yeah, we're seeing that continual rain and snow mix all over northwest Montana, as we've seen throughout much of this late afternoon and early evening. Things will ramp up as we head into the overnight hours, and those snow levels will continue to drop. Still right now, a lot of the Flathead and definitely Mission Valleys dealing with some scattered rain showers, but again, that will likely switch over. We do have winter weather advisories out. This does not include the Flathead and Mission Valleys. That doesn't mean we're not going to see anything. We're just going to be on the lighter end of the spectrum, really not even warranting that advisory criteria. And higher terrain, though, it's going to be a different story. Some of us could very well see a slick morning commute. I've got more details on the way.
Okay, thanks, Aaron. Republicans in Congress are hoping to pass a massive federal tax cut bill in the coming weeks, but how might the bill affect individual Montanans? MTN chief political reporter Mike Dennison has the story.
Tax cut legislation in Washington is a swiftly moving target these days, but experts at the Montana Department of Revenue have analyzed its likely impacts to Montana income taxpayers. Based on an early version of the tax cut bill before the U.S. Senate, here's some of what they found. Overall, the 500,000 Montana households who file federal income tax returns would pay nearly $800 million less in federal taxes next year if the bill passes. About 1/3 of those households would see only minimal changes to their federal tax bill, less than $50 a year. Yet nearly 2/3 of the taxpaying households in Montana would see a reduction of more than $50 a year, or at least 2% of their tax burden. Also, a huge chunk of the reductions flows to upper income earners. Nearly half of the entire estimated cut in Montana, $386 million, goes to the top 3% of earners here, the approximately 15,000 households making more than $196,000 a year. These households would get an average tax cut of almost $26,000 each. Now, let's look at the middle tier of Montana households, those earning between $20,000 and $64,000 a year. This group would get an average cut of about $700 a year, and almost 80% of these 200,000 households should expect to see their taxes cut by more than $50 a year. In the lowest earning third of Montana households, about 70% would see little or no tax changes under the bill, but the average reduction per household would still be about $290 next year. It's estimated that 1/4 of this group would see tax cuts of more than $50 a year. Only about 1% of Montana households are expected to pay higher federal income taxes under the tax revision bill, and most of those would be in the middle income ranges. Democratic U.S. Senator John Tester says he's a big no on the bill, which passed out of committee Tuesday. He says it explodes the deficit and benefits wealthy out-of-staters instead of Montanans. Montana's Republican Congressman Greg Gianforte notes that the House tax cut bill does not lower the top income tax rate and says it gives benefits to all income categories. Republican Senator Steve Daines says he'd like changes in the Senate bill to ensure smaller businesses are treated fairly. The State Revenue Department analysis did not analyze the impact of the bill's corporate tax cuts in Montana. Still, we have a pretty good idea of who would benefit from these cuts directly and by how much. Now we'll see if Republicans can pass a bill. Reporting from Helena, Mike Dennison, MTN News.
And the bill has some Kalispell area residents concerned. They held a protest in downtown Kalispell this afternoon. Every Tuesday, Big Sky Rising, a group of volunteers that promotes equality, diversity, human rights, civil liberties, and care for the environment, holds a protest against President Trump on Main Street in Kalispell from noon to 1 p.m. However, this Tuesday, they saw higher numbers than usual. The group of around 60 voiced their concerns to Senator Steve Daines in his Kalispell office today. Organizer of the protest, Betty Kufel, says she hopes the protest will bring more attention to the tax bill and where it needs to be fixed.
Being focused at this time is a good idea because we're hoping that it will not only raise awareness but get other people in the community willing to write letters and call their representatives and voice their opinions related to the tax.
And both Senator Daines and Tester have both said that they will vote no on the current form of the bill. A local brewery pitches in to help a state park in the Flathead Valley and supports programs that foster the new stewards of our public lands. MTN's Jack Ginsburg takes us to the Kalispell Brewery's Benefit Beer Night and shows us how purchasing just one pint helps provide educational opportunities for kids.
One of our company values is to celebrate the place where we live and play, and I think really to fully achieve that value, we have to be involved with nonprofits.
This week, the brewery donated $1 from each beverage purchased Tuesday night to the Lone Pine State Park, located here in Kalispell. Along with the donations, the park also sold raffle tickets for a chance to win prizes and set up a table with information about the local wildlife in the Flathead Valley. The state park doesn't just serve as a place for people to hike and enjoy, but also provides a number of free educational classes and field trips for over 1,000 kids in the Flathead Valley.
We've got Skull, Skins, and Bones, which focuses on mammals of Montana, and we've got Forest Habitat, which focuses on more of the vegetation here, but all of our programs are focused very place-based on Montana and Northwest Montana specifically.
The event Tuesday was held in hopes of supporting those classes and the cuts to funding the park has seen over the years.
So it's now becoming a need where it's like we really need the community to come out and be involved and help us out, because if they don't, these programs and these field trips that we're providing are going to go away.
Fusen believes that if these programs are cut, it will have a much larger impact beyond the current generation.
We are teaching and fostering and encouraging the next generation of hunters and fishermen and recreationists and stewards of our public lands. These kids are the people who are going to be taking care of these lands in the future, and so if they're not learning about them now, we can't expect them to care about them in the future.
In Kalispell, Jack Ginsburg, MTN News.
And the Lone Pine Visitor Center is open to the public year-round. The upgraded Woodland Ice Rink is about to open its doors. Volunteers with the Flathead Valley Hockey Association have been working on the new rink for the past 18 months. The upgrades to the rink have cost more than $500,000. The money was raised from foundations, corporate sponsors, and individuals, with the bulk of the cost denoted in volunteers. Project manager Sean Baker says 137 volunteers logged more than 2,000 hours from August to early November, which saved about $300,000 by them doing the work themselves. A grand opening ceremony will be held Wednesday at 6 p.m. at the Woodland Ice Rink. And there won't be any changes to the Montana's 406 area code, at least for the next decade. The Montana Public Service Commission says federal officials now believe the state won't have to add a new code until at least 2031. 4 years ago, the state was expected to run out of available 406 numbers by 2019. The PSC changed its policies to extend the area code's life. They required telephone providers to make more of their unused numbers available. PSC Chairman Brad Johnson said the 406 area code has become an important part of Montana's identity.
We take a lot of pride in being known as Big Sky Country, and we take a lot of pride in the fact that an awful lot of folks around the country know that if you're talking 406, you're talking Montana.
And Johnson said the PSC will keep looking for other ways to extend the 406 area code over the coming years. North Korea launched its first missile today in over 2 months, and it landed in the Sea of Japan within their economic exclusion zone. Japanese officials say it was in the air for about 50 minutes. Mo Lenghi is at the White House with the story.
The U.S. Department of Defense says an intercontinental ballistic missile like this one was fired from an area north of Pyongyang at 1:17 p.m. Eastern Time. It flew eastward for 50 minutes, traveling 1,000 kilometers before splashing down in the Sea of Japan.
It went higher, frankly, than any previous shot they've taken.
President Trump was briefed on the launch while it was still in the air.
it is a situation that we will handle.
The North American Aerospace Defense Command determined the missile launch did not pose a threat to North America, U.S. territories, or U.S. allies. U.S. intelligence officials say they were not surprised. Japanese government sources say they detected radio signals suggesting North Korea may have been preparing for a launch. North Korea began firing ballistic missiles at a rate of 2 or 3 a month starting in April. One of them passed over Japan's northern Hokkaido Island. The last missile was launched in September. According to David Wright from the Union of Concerned Scientists, if Tuesday's missile had flown at a normal trajectory, the missile would have been able to hit any part of the continental United States. Today, Hawaiian officials previewed a new statewide siren system to warn of an impending missile strike.
The focus is to get the public and our visitors as much warning time to prepare as possible.
Hawaii will test out the new siren on Friday. During an actual incoming missile alert, Hawaiians and visitors would also receive alerts on their TVs and smartphones. Molalengi, CBS News, the White House.
And the U.S., Japan, and South Korea have requested an emergency UN Security Council meeting. And coming up, Aaron lets us know which areas will see some light snow tonight and has the latest on our winter weather advisories. Plus, a Montana woman stitched a tree skirt for the U.S. Capitol Christmas tree with inspiration from her home state. The story behind the design next on KAJ.